Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, and in this video I will be talking about CAGR, compound annual growth rate, and what the mutual fund houses do not tell you about CAGR, and also the returns what you get from mutual fund houses. So I'll briefly explain you what you are actually told and what you are not told about these. So and probably I'll try to make more videos on this to create more awareness. This is a term which is used very frequently in mutual fund returns and also for stock specific returns too. Compound annual growth rate. So what is compound annual growth rate? It's basically the rate of return that would be required for an investment to grow from its beginning balance to its ending balance, assuming the profits are reinvested at the end of each year. So, as you can see here, the formula is very simple. The ending balance divided by beginning balance into the minus 1, that is um, minus 1, that will give you the number of years. Now you would see lot of so what does it tell you is it's actually the growth of your investment if it is reinvested, sorry, growth of your return on your initial investment if it is reinvested again and again at the end of the year. So you would actually get a lot of CAGR returns on an average 15% returns. How much hypothetically on theoretically how much your returns will be? What it tells you is it's a hypothetical number. That means if on a 15% growth rate, a mutual fund NAV can grow up to, I don't know, 100% or 200% based on the returns. What it does not tell you is this CAGR is calculated based on the NAV of the mutual fund. If you are looking at in a mutual fund, so if a particular mutual fund has started with um, 10 rupees as net asset value, 10 is the net asset value, and in 20 years the net asset value is 500 rupees. So this net asset value, the CAGR returns would be calculated year to year basis. So every year, so next year if it becomes 15, then it is a 15% return. Okay, and so after at the end of 20 years, if the the CAGR is at 500, as I told you, 10 rupees becomes 500, that would actually become 1000 into 5000%. So a mutual fund house can easily tell you that your money has actually, sorry, your growth has been 5000%. However, that is the overall returns, that's the overall return. So every year this CAGR is calculated on an average CAGR. For example, next year it becomes 12, and then it's not necessary that every mutual fund NAV will keep on growing up. It goes up, it goes down, and the on an average CAGR is actually calculated. However, the calculation whether you can become a crorepati or you can make millions of rupees from it or not is a different story, which I will definitely explain you by showing what is a net asset value and things like that. I've actually made a video on net asset values few months ago, but I'll try to make one more video on it, explaining how net asset values work, and how a CAGR shows you a hypothetical number um, which may not be approximately true also, because this NAV, net asset value of a mutual fund, keeps on increasing and decreasing also, and CAGR returns is calculated based on a certain date, based on the annual returns. For example, as of today's date, and net asset value is 10, next year on the same day, the CAGR might, I'm sorry, if the net asset value becomes 11, then it's actually 10% return, 10% CAGR returns. And then this, of course, this is already mutual fund growth. The growth funds are already reinvested in it. So if you are keep on increasing, it is basically compounded annual growth returns. So again, that is a different calculation again. But this CAGR should not be your only way, only reason why you should be investing in a particular mutual funds. So this CAGR, yes, one of some of the facts are CAGR is one of the most accurate ways to calculate and determine returns for anything that can rise or fall in value over time. Now, investors can compare the CAGR in order to evaluate how well one stock performed against the other stocks. So yes, again, the third important point is it does not reflect the investment risk. That's very, very important. And here is a few example too. So in my next video on this particular topic, I will come up with actual examples to actually, I want you to actually think whether you can actually become a crorepati or make millions of rupees only by seeing CAGR returns. All right, so please wait for that video. But if you have any questions on CAGR, feel free to comment or ask for any clarifications. I'll be happy to give you more insights on it. However, also do wait for my next video, which should give you more clarity on this. So thank you, and I will see you again on my next video.